Welcome back to Conscious Healing 369. In this episode, we're exploring a profound Taoist perspective on existence, one that unveils the intricate relationship between the realms of earlier heaven and later heaven. According to Taoist philosophy, human life unfolds across two dimensions: the phase before birth and the phase after birth. Birth itself serves as the gateway between these two cosmic realms, each playing a crucial role in shaping our journey. Earlier heaven represents everything that exists before a person enters the physical world, while later heaven encompasses all experiences that follow until death. So what exactly happens in earlier heaven? What forces are at play? This realm represents pre-existence, the state in which the prenatal Shen is formed. In Taoism, Shen aligns with what Western traditions often refer to as the soul. Earlier heaven is an infinite expanse, unbound by time or space, holding within it all potentialities for life. It is symbolized by a perfect circle where each point is equidistant from the center, representing the unity and boundlessness of this realm. Existence here resides in a state of primordial chaos, similar to the original cosmic magma. Just as a drop of water belongs to the ocean while retaining its unique form, an individual's prenatal Shen remains connected to the vast collective whole. To better understand this concept, let's use the analogy of a hologram. In a hologram, each point contains the full memory of the entire image, maintaining coherence as if it knows it carries the whole within itself. This idea of holographic consciousness helps us grasp how cellular development unfolds, from a single fertilized egg to a fully formed being, as well as how our bodies continually regenerate. It also raises fascinating possibilities regarding self-healing and the origins of diseases such as cancer and autoimmune disorders. Each Shen embarks on a journey to fulfill its life path or personal legend, navigating life's existential polarities in order to reach realization. Just as Hercules faced his legendary trials, each of us has our own challenges to overcome. Because time, space, and matter impose limitations, we cannot experience all possibilities simultaneously. Instead, we learn through lived experiences. The Shen, much like a student, must enroll in the school of life, sometimes needing multiple attempts to fully grasp certain lessons. If a lesson remains unlearned, the Shen reincarnates, continuing where it left off. This is the essence of reincarnation and the principle of karma. In later heaven, the same principle applies. If we fail to recognize mistakes or flawed attitudes, we will find ourselves repeating the same patterns until we integrate the lesson they offer. There's a common misconception that karma is a system of punishment influenced by Judeo-Christian interpretations. However, karma is not about retribution. It is an evolutionary principle that facilitates learning. It is not a means of atonement for past misdeeds, but a process of experiential growth. Concepts of good and evil do not govern karma, as moral standards vary across cultures and time periods. Instead, karma is simply the natural result of actions. Just as academic lessons must be mastered before progressing, so must life's lessons be understood before moving forward. Moreover, every action has a consequence. These outcomes are not punishments, but rather the natural effects of specific causes. Consider a simple example. If you crave something sweet, eating a pastry will satisfy that desire. Warming your hands near a heater will bring comfort if your hands are cold. But if you place your hands too close, you will get burned. The burn is not a punishment. It is a direct consequence of not respecting natural limits. The same applies to psychological and spiritual lessons. If an action disrupts harmony, an undesired outcome will follow. This self-regulating process ensures balance in the universe. Returning to earlier heaven, how does incarnation take place? The Shen chooses to incarnate in order to fulfill its life path, selecting conditions that will best support its growth. This decision is based on the lessons it must learn, past experiences, and what it has yet to master. All of this information is recorded in the Akashic records, a vast holographic memory repository that each individual carries. Taoists refer to this as old memories or early memories. The Shen carefully selects the most effective circumstances for its journey, though these conditions are not necessarily comfortable or easy. Effectiveness does not mean ease or pleasure. Every life path includes obstacles, just as every road has its twists, turns, and rough patches. These difficulties are essential for learning and growth. Karmic astrology, for example, provides insights into how preselected conditions shape an individual's journey. The specifics of an incarnation, such as family, location, gender, and culture, create the framework within which the Shen manifests its chosen experiences. With incarnation, the Shen transitions from earlier heaven to later heaven. The prenatal Shen is drawn to a fertilized egg that aligns with its vibrational frequency and provides the conditions necessary for fulfilling its life path. As the Shen integrates with the genetic and energetic influences of its parents, it also absorbs environmental energies, such as the planetary alignments at birth. Only at birth, when the umbilical cord is cut, does the Shen become fully active. This is why astrological charts are calculated based on the time of birth, rather than conception. In later heaven, life unfolds within the limits of the material world. The incarnated being interacts with existence through a physical body, which is subject to tangible constraints. These constraints necessitate adherence to basic survival requirements, such as eating, drinking, and sleeping, as well as adaptation to cultural, environmental, and climatic conditions. While the physical body remains bound by these limits, psychological and emotional experiences allow for greater flexibility. Material constraints serve as tools for personal growth and realization. Rather than barriers, they are stepping stones for self-discovery. Every experience, whether physical, emotional, or psychological, offers insight into our life path. The circumstances shaping our existence are not random. They provide essential guidance for understanding our purpose. By interpreting these conditions, we can gain deeper knowledge about the direction our lives are meant to take. So let me ask you, if your Shen chose this life to learn and grow, what lessons do you think are unfolding for you right now? Are you flowing with them or resisting the journey? In our next video, we'll explore the concept of laterality, how understanding this principle helps us gain deeper insight into our pains and traumas, revealing the messages our bodies send us. Stay curious, stay connected, and join us as we continue this journey of discovery.